It is the 4th of the 6th, 2013. This is a video testimonial to remind myself next time I'm even thinking about taking the Greyhound bus. Me and my brother and another friend spent a couple weeks on the Appalachian Trail in northern Georgia. Now I went to take the bus back home, the Greyhound bus, out of Gainesville, Georgia. We got dropped off at the bus station, and I walked the 4 blocks from the bus station to the Martin Luther King address at the Greyhound station, only to find the sign's been ripped off the ceiling and the station was closed, with a note written in Sharpie taped to the window explaining directions to the new location of the Greyhound station in Gainesville, Georgia. So me and my brother walked the block up, and we ate at the Burger King. Later the locals told me the name for that is the Murder King on a busy intersection in Gainesville. So I walked down to the bus stop at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, knowing my bus wasn't due to arrive till 9 p.m. That's just when my shuttle arrived and we got dropped off. So I was forced to wait at the bus stop for 8 hours. It was located at a gas station, busy intersection. There is, you know how Greyhound is, it's not in the best neighborhood at all. Right across the street. There I sat for 8 hours on a little garden bench with a tape sign on it. It's for Greyhound users only, and the Greyhound bus stop sign on the window, and that was it. The clerk had no idea what was going on with the Greyhound situation, nor did she care to. So she wasn't very helpful as far as what we can do. Being a Saturday, I tried to call Greyhound customer service, only open Monday through Friday. So I sat there, and I couldn't tell you how many people came up and asked me for cigarettes or money or something else as far as trying to test me whether I'm, robbable or not. Exactly, that's the impression I got. I'm a tattoo artist. I've worked liquor stores for years and years. You could just spot people a mile away. I'm saying 95% of the people that were customers at the gas station were friendly, small talk. They were just amazed that the bus station was stopped there. And went on, everybody was just like, why is the bus station here? Well, apparently, according to the store clerk, the owner of the last property that held the bus station got so sick of the homeless people hanging out there and going to the bathroom everywhere and harassing the customers all the time, he kicked Greyhound out, and they were forced to relocate at this gas station. First day there, I sat there. When the 5:45 bus arrived and confirmed, we were told that we had to give the cash to the bus driver to get on the bus to go to Atlanta and then take care of the tickets, kind of thing, from there. When the bus did arrive an hour late after dark, it was 10 p.m. when the bus finally arrived. Now the gas station closes at like 1:45 to midnight or so, there's no staying over and there's no real security there. The bus literally got swarmed by people wanting rides, wanting money, wanting cigarettes, and people on the bus that we were allowed, the bus drivers, like, get on the bus, we'll take care of it the next stop. So people were literally calling their friends and family on the phone, making sure they got it out of that parking lot. Okay, it's that crazy in Gainesville, Georgia. Needless to say, we stopped at the next stop, and the driver let us out, and I had a prepaid ticket and all that, so everything was taken care of, quick and easy. Made it to Atlanta. Probably about 30 gang members patrolling around the outskirts of the Atlanta Greyhound bus station, trying to lure people out from one way or another. A young couple was attempted to lure them out, and I told them, you better stay in the station. The buses were running late, of course, but that's okay. The normal insanity that is a major terminal hub of Greyhound, to be expected. Made the bus to, where to get off? In Nashville. And Nashville stations, very clean, very tidy. They are on the spot. They had two security officers there who were very making sure that anybody at the Greyhound terminal was safe and things were going on. They had a private smoking section for the smoking behind. I mean, inside the complex, as long as you ran across the street and jumped in a cab, you were pretty good in Nashville. Pleasant stay there. Now, the bus from Nashville to St. Louis was also the 6344 bus that the video's behind. Here, I'll start playing that while I'm testimonial. But that's the guy who was doing paperwork or whatnot from St. Louis to Kansas City. Anyway, the guy in St. Louis, the bus driver, a different driver than the one in the video here, made it very clear and simple. He was in charge. I called him Mr. Ego. And he made several announcements saying the slightest infractions and you're off my bus kind of thing. And all breaks were cut in half. All the stretch breaks, the 20-minute breaks that we were designed, and he said 10-minute breaks were on and off, guys, because he's had to make up time. And apparently he's a busy guy and he puts up with a lot of bull, and I got to respect that as a bus driver. But there's definitely no nonsense. There's zero tolerance on the Greyhound. So we made it to St. Louis, where there was a slight layover, and immediately jumped on. Basically, they pulled the same bus I just got off of, swept it out real quick, and then pulled back in as a second bus, an overflow bus to Kansas City. And of course, the bus was running late. The bus driver refused to let us off. He completely canceled the stretch break. I would have been down with cutting it in half to make the schedule run, because he had some transfers that he had to get there before that other bus left. Otherwise, these people be stuck for up to 8-10 hours for the next bus to arrive. And this is the driver who was doing paperwork while he was driving down the interstate. The driver before him had his coats racked off where he was completely concealed from the passengers, and you couldn't really tell what he was doing up there. So we finally arrived in Kansas City, and about an hour and a half layover, no big deal. There was one guy running around bumming cigarettes and money, and I did witness the employees chase him off the property. Thank you very much. I was about to say something when one of the custodian guys chased him out. Good, nice bus terminal, fairly safe. They got everything backed off so you're away from everybody kind of thing. And again, not in the best of neighborhoods. Made the bus to Des Moines, got off, got my stuff. I had a friend waiting there at the terminal. I am from Des Moines. It's my hometown. And I just threw my bag in the back and we were out of there. And that's basically my Greyhound experience. Now I want to warn people, especially Appalachian Trail hikers, people with backpacks and pockets full of cash because they got to pay that bus driver. Please avoid Gainesville, Georgia until they get that situation under control. It's a very, very, very dangerous situation. Right across the street from some projects, and I had about 12, 14 gentlemen staring me down for about 8 hours until that bus showed up. And so I can only imagine somebody, 5'9" and 150 pounds. I'm 6'2" and 240, and I'm not fat. So be warned, and that's my experience. And little note to myself: never take the Greyhound again. Enjoy while you can.